Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Taurus, and it's your general reading about every area of your life, my dear Taurus, in regard to the month of November, a little bit over 2025. Every area of your life, everything you need to know, my dear Taurus. Let us begin. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here, and I'd like to thank you all for being present and for supporting me. The greatest support that I'm really in gratitude for is for those of you who are watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week on top of what you usually watch, 1 or 2 extra in support of my health. That is the greatest help that I require, and I'm in gratitude for those of you who are actually giving me that support. I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you and begin this reading by starting to see what is the most important factor for you to know from the heavens, the universe, all the messages that you need to know, starting with the first one. Glasses on, and let's see what's going on. Fresh air. So they're recommending, the heavens, the angels, the universe, that you should spend time outdoors in nature. It says your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today and near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains, your windows, refresh your home as well. So important to bring refreshment into your life. Okay, very interesting message. Let's see the second one. 2 messages, I'll cut twice for all Taurus, the truth. Maybe you are in need of more oxygen and more healing. A new passage, a new pathway, a new life begins. One that's going to be very successful, one that the doors are opening up for you. So many possibilities. You are going to be in awe as to what is coming. What's coming is going to be magnificent. It's something you probably never thought that you will have, a new passage that brings you so much success. Let's have a look at the second one. For all Taurus. Wow, we got the Ace of Swords. You are going to get exactly what you need. Some of you want to travel. Some of you want to move. You're getting that which you need. A new beginning that brings you epiphanies, that brings you awareness. It brings you the truth. You finally get to know why certain things happened. And you are going to get what you want. And there's a great victory for you. Victory on top of everything. Wow, that is truly magical. Now, I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck. One message from another deck. And in this message, I want to have a fair idea about either guidance or an answer to something that you are going through and you want an answer to, that you keep asking within yourself. Let's see what is the truth for all Taurus. It says peaceful resolutions. There are going to be peaceful resolutions. So for situations that are difficult, there's going to be peace and peaceful resolution. Finally, you will be in peace. Okay. Now we're going to take 2 messages from another deck, cutting twice to see what else you need to know, my dear Taurus. Here we go. Starting with the first one. And it says, wow, there is going to be someone proposing either or proposition of some sort of proposal. For some, it could be a love proposal, someone water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, coming into your life. They might have not be there. This is coming. This is not something that's there. There will be a proposal or an idea or some sort of proposition for you to do something. It's going to be very interesting. I'll find out more about it as I this is coming, and you got to act quickly, take action quickly. This is going to bring you a resolution, and it's going to bring you a great opportunity. It could be an opportunity for love. Let's have a look, or an opportunity for something like friendship or even a partnership, business partnership. The next one says the end of a chapter. A hectic, painful chapter ends and you are destined for a new beginning. Karma is restored. You've paid your debt. It's over. Something very difficult is ending and you are going to start a fresh new start. In this fresh new start with judgment, this is about healing and being compensated for all the efforts, all your pain, and compensated well, maybe materially, money-wise, and also in regard to your health, and then again in regard to a new life, a new lease of life with someone wonderful. So that is truly incredible, absolutely incredible judgment. Now let's move on to 2 more decks, 1 more deck, 2 more messages, cutting twice. Let's put this aside, and this is the second one. the truth for all Taurus, November onwards. Let's see what's going on. Right. Wow. This is the... Is there 2 cards here? Yes, there's 2 cards. I'll just take one. But since this was stuck to it, I might as well take it. There's a reason for everything. Now, harmony. This is not only harmony. This is the Lovers. And the Lovers is to do with a partnership where you need to make a decision about. This is coming from someone. And in this particular someone, I feel like you've got proposals. We've got decision making. And the proposals are from someone of water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. These are the water energies. There is going to be a great proposal where you need to make a big decision. Now, the 4 of... I'm trying to see if it's the Wands or Foundations and Achievements. The 4 of Wands shows that there's going to be a lot of blessings coming your way, a lot of happiness, and you're finally going to have peace at home, a harmonious lifestyle, someone wonderful probably entering your life, completing you. You'll feel complete success, and foundations are set in this new chapter that's coming. So that's wonderful. Good to know. Really nice. Okay. Let's have, of course, at the end of the reading, we're going to find out exactly who the people are, who's entering your life, who's the water energy here, and everything. What other star signs are involved. We'll get to know all that at the end of the reading. Now I'm going to take 3 messages from a deck cutting only ones for all Taurus. The first one says, wow, the Lovers. This is the Lovers card. So you are really going to be in a position where you're meeting someone very special, and this particular someone you've got to make a decision about. In some cases it's to do with love, and in some other cases this can be a twin flame. I wouldn't say a soulmate, a twin flame, possibly someone that you will make a decision about, but to do with partnership. So it could be love or otherwise, could be friendship, could be working together, could be a business together, or could be love. So the Lovers, not always love, but it is about a decision calling for you to make in regard to partnerships and another person. So that's very interesting. Then we've got, you are setting boundaries and standing for your rights, fighting for what you believe in, and putting, your foot down and saying enough is enough. You are going to be setting boundaries, and ultimately you are going to win. It's a win situation. Right, this is also connected to Virgo, people that have Virgo in them. This is about going really deep and thinking deeply about everything, asking all kinds of questions, wondering how, when will there be resolutions? When will something come to an end? What is going to be, when will you have the certainty that you need? All the questions are within you, and soon they will be answered as soon as an ending takes place and you're flung into the heavens of happiness when you are moving to the next level, the next chapter of your life. Okay, well, you don't see happening something that you should have left or let go of long time ago, something that you should have not procrastinated, but you were doing it for the sake of others. You should have let it go, something some time ago, and you're finally doing it. You're finally going to be empowered as something ends. There is the power of the Emperor, that you are going to finally be in control and authority over your journey and your life when something comes to an end and you end a big battle. You are in a big battle, a major battle comes to an end. It's over. And that's why you got a new passage and you got judgment. You're leaving everything behind you and moving. Or someone is leaving that should have left some time ago. That's what it says here. But it's going to be a major end of a big battle. All right, let's take on 2 messages from this deck. And we've got the Rose. Financial relief is coming. Being contented. You are going to be very happy, very contented. There's loving care all around you. Careers and supporting roles, helping others. Job security and a lot of growth with the Rose. A lot of growth and a lot of happiness and contentment. Let's take on another one. I'll just move this one a little bit over here. Like that. Okay. One more for all Taurus. Oh, wow. How it opens up. Prosperity. Overflowing prosperity. There's going to be so much prosperity in your life, material-wise or otherwise. Whether your accounts are full or empty, you are going to be prospering beyond where you are today. I see some of you are taking care of home, taking care of business. You are going to be very much fulfilled. There's a lot of nurturing. You know, all this nurturing, talking about nurturing. I feel like it's connected to someone that's Cancer because it's water energy, and there's a lot of word nurturing. And Cancerians out of the water energy are well known for their nurturing nature. Taking care of business. Some of you could be starting a business or taking care of something that you're running, your own life, and there's going to be a lot of fulfillment. So that's great news. Now let's move on to the next level. Of course, we'll find out which water energy it is, this section here, at the end of the reading. We'll find out everything. Now I'm going to take a few messages before I clarify the cards to see what... There's 2 there already. And now, another section of this deck, because I've divided it. I'm going to take 1 or 2 for all Taurus. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, the axe. The axe is not very good. That means cutting through the truth. Cutting through and finding out the truth. And that's why you're setting boundaries. You're cutting through, you're saying enough is enough. The truth is, that's what's been happening, and I've had enough, and I can't do this anymore. The axe is also putting an end to a situation. A situation comes to an absolute end. Okay, now, according to me, according to the tea leaf, forces working against you. That's what they say the axe is. Forces working against you. This could be why you're setting boundaries and fighting for your rights. Pineapple is about abundance and a life of happiness and wealth and nurturing. Pineapple. According to the tea leaf, it says something about reconciliation, reconciling from something that was, you know, damaged or something. The wall is about setting boundaries. Boundaries number 1, more than anything. The wall is about boundaries, and it's about sort of trying to find a way out of a situation. So that's according to me. According to the tea leaf, it says misunderstanding. Misunderstanding with the wall. Okay. Now, we've established that. There are 2 messages that I want from this deck here. Very important for all Taurus. I'll cut twice. So the first one. We have the Spy Master. This is about knowledge and distrust. There's a situation where you don't feel that you can trust. You can't trust something or someone. There's a situation where it's calling for you to be knowledgeable, to get information, to get power. Power and resolution comes through information. Very important for you to be knowledgeable, to overcome a situation that you don't trust, that there are doubts in your mind about. There is a key with the raven. The key represents resolution. And the heavens did say to you, peaceful resolutions, as you can see. So the key does nominate there will be resolutions. But the raven shows that there's caution has to be at all times. You have to be caution because there is someone that could be spying on you. They don't trust you. Okay, there's that. Somebody's spying on you. They don't trust you. Very important for you to know that. Now, let's have a look. Or maybe you're spying on someone because you don't trust them. There is a spying situation going on with the Spy Master because of lack of trust. The next message for all Taurus. Okay, the Acolyte is all about starting fresh, starting over. This is about new project, learning as you go and starting fresh. Something new. This is all to do with once you rest from a situation, a big battle, and you start a new life, a new chapter. A new life again, a new chapter. All right, that's the end of that. Now what I'm going to do is clarify the cards that are important, which we need to know. Here we go. Now, let me just do that with this deck. Okay, we're going to find out what is it that you're setting boundaries and fighting for, my dear Taurus. What is that in regard to that you're fighting for your rights? The truth about the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is about something toxic, something that's very difficult, something that is overwhelming, something that's become too much, way too much for you to handle. It is just, it's the Devil card, which shows it's something too much and it's sucking your energy, something that's taking your energy, sucking your energy. It can be causing you trauma. It is something traumatic. It is something that it's daily, on a daily basis you're doing. And some of you could be dealing with addictions or people that are in pain. Or you might be in pain and taking painkillers, or there may be some sort of addiction. But there is something that's too much and sucking your blood. This is what's coming to an end. This toxicity is coming. This is the battle that you are ending. It's coming to an end very soon, within 4. Could be 4 weeks up to 4 months. This is coming to an end. That's the time frame. Then we've got the the South Node. And the South Node is about exactly that, this. You're challenging things, you're resisting. There is a part of you that is afraid of the new, but you're fighting to get what is rightfully yours. You're clinging to your old ways and situations. You don't want any change because you're scared. You're scared of losing your comfort zone, but the comfort zone is going to be removed because you are destined for a new beginning. Let's have a look at the Lovers and see what decisions are there. Someone leaving. Sometimes the Lovers is about leaving. Let's have a look at the truth about the Lovers. What is the decision calling for you to do? Right. Oh, a very cold situation. Regret. Yeah, it's about separation. All right, let's have a look. It says here, Five of Swords. This is about an area of your life that you're defeated. There is nothing in your hands. It's out of your hands. It is so difficult that it's impossible for you to resolve. It has to end. This is a resolution about ending. If this thing doesn't end, it's got to end your health maybe. It looks like there's too many conflicts, too many mood swings, trust issues, manipulation. There's a lot of problems, a lot of control. So that's over. Something coming to an end. That's what defeat is. The Five of Swords is about defeat. Then there's regrets, holding back, suffering in silence. You've been suffering too long in silence and blocking thoughts and memories. Repressing everything in. That's why you got this. This could be in connection to someone that's got Virgo in them. They've been regretting things and holding things back in their heart, and they're finally going to release. And when they do, it's going to be absolutely over, the situation. A situation's coming to an end. Let's have a look at the proposal that's coming up. This Knight of Cups. What is this all about? Okay, feeling trapped and unhappy. This is you, my dear Taurus, feeling trapped and unhappy. Or maybe somebody that's with you, they're feeling trapped and unhappy. There's worries. The Eight of Swords shows that feeling trapped and stuck in a situation, overthinking things and just not happy where they are. Whether it's you or someone else, they're not happy. Absolutely not happy. But you know what's the great news? Fulfillment is coming. And this is wish fulfillment. Your wishes are going to be granted. Your desires are going to be granted. Wish fulfillment. This is about Nine of Cups, which is all about your wishes and dreams coming true. That's why you've got the rose. You got the rose there because it shows that you are going to be very much contented. And I feel like this contentment is coming at a perfect timing with this new beginning that's going to take you to the highest level of happiness. This is what's coming for you. This is absolutely incredible. This shows to me that the sadness, this overwhelming entrapment and feeling unhappy, regretting a lot of things, and trying to control things but not being able to. You're not able to control this situation. This situation is bigger than you. It has to come to an end. It's defeated. It's an area where there's nothing you can do. And once this is over, you come to terms with it and accept it, then you can move on to the next level. And the next level is going to be wishes coming true. You're going to be so happy. And finally, you will feel happiness and contentment. So that's great news. In the new chapter that's starting, that's why it's starting. So that is incredible. Wishes come true. Now let's move on to the Hermit and see what is it that you are searching for? What kind of truth? And what will you find? I guess the ending is going to put an end to all of this. Yes, absolutely. The ending. I'm right. I'll show you how I'm right. The heavens are saying, just be patient. You will have stability. You'll have balance in your life. You'll have it all. You'll have happiness, but you need to be patient. This is the Sagittarius card. Sagittarius here very strong. By the way, before when I was talking about toxicity and the devil I forgot to say was to do with Capricorn. So that was the Capricorn. And then we've got the Lovers is to do with Gemini. I should say these things because I know a lot of you ask me. And this is Aries. Of course, what's coming and empowerment is also connected to Aries. And there could be a proposal that you can't say no to. A proposal is coming without a doubt in this new chapter of your life. Sagittarius here, a lot of healing, a lot of transmutation, major changes of life happening for you, my dear Taurus. Prepare for it. You're going to be loving it. There could be a Virgo that you might be leaving behind. They might have Virgo in them. Or you might be moving forward with someone that's got Virgo Sagittarius. That is possible. Virgo Sagittarius is someone that will ignite you and start fresh. Fire energy. Talking about fire. fire energy, the Knight of Wands. You're taking action, and this could be someone of fire energy. Or you might be taking action in regard to someone of fire energy. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo are the fire energy. There is passion, there is lust, there is anger, there is attraction. There is taking action finally in regard to someone, fire energy. This fire energy could be Sagittarius very easily, because Sagittarius is the next one that came out together, and they're both fire. Fire energy is Sagittarius. So there could be someone Sagittarius, and they might have water energy in them that you might be making major decisions with and hoping to start something fresh with. There is alchemy, there's magic, there's passion, and there is incredible lust between you and this person. So this is the reason where the transmutations are taking place. Let's have a look at this dream come true. 4 of Wands, achieving, having your dream life, dream home with someone, having it all. It says when the doubts are over, you give up with the doubts and searching for certainty, and finally you get the truth, which you will, with the Ace of Swords here. You are going to get what you need, which is the truth, finally to know where you stand. After this, sadness and feeling as though you're sad, negativity, lonely, feeling discontented, your pride might be wounded, your heart might be wounded. This is coming to an end once you start seeing things very clearly. When you start seeing things clearly, and this is the card of Pisces, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and this is the symbol of Pisces. So there is going to be, this could be Pisces, water energy, this proposal, this person that's coming in your life that you're making a lot of connection with could be Pisces, Sagittarius. They might be Sagittarius with Pisces. Anyway, where you haven't been seeing clearly and just escaping through means, addictions, fantasies, codependent, dependent situations, it's coming to an end once you see the truth. The truth will illuminate your path and get you moving to the next level. Let's have a look at the new. Oh, these are there too many. I wanted to see the new beginning. What's that going to be like? What kind of rewards are coming? What kind of life is coming? The soulmate is coming. Look at that. All the spying and the worrying and the watching and the asking questions comes to an end. This gathering information, and the Page of Swords is all about gathering information and dealing with situations, trying to see what this one person's up to, what they're doing, trying to figure out situations, being envious of someone, all that, keeping tabs on things, all of that, which I'm talking about, which is right here. So you won't think I'm making all this up. It's over. This person was suffering. I think it's the Virgo thing. Somebody that's got Virgo. I think it's you who might have Virgo in you, that you were doing all the spying, or you might be dealing with someone that has Virgo in them. But that's over. There's going to be a reunion, soul ties, someone from your soulmate, someone from your past that you're fated with, someone that your past life connection comes to play. Past life connection coming into your life. They'll return into your life in this lifetime, and you're connecting on a high level. This person could be Pisces, Sagittarius, but Sagittarius number 1, the strongest here, and they might have Pisces in them because this is a water energy and this is Pisces. So they could be Pisces, but Sagittarius is the strongest because I see fire, and you need fire to get regenerated, my dear Taurus. You can't just start. It has to be fire, and the fire has to come with water to replenish you, and that would make it complete. And that's what's coming. That's exactly what's coming, and it's part of your soul plan. After something ends and you rest from something horrific, then one of your oldest wishes comes, which could be traveling and going or taking a new pathway. And then Sagittarius, a new beginning that gives you everything you want, happiness and contentment and absolute happiness. And then someone, Sagittarius or Pisces, very strong water energy and very strong Sagittarius. And that's the end of that. Now I'm going to go into 1 or 2 more extra messages, and then I will do the star sign combination of the people that you're dealing with or those who are coming in your life. So now we want things from the heart. Things from the heart, your heart, somebody else's heart, the truth that's hidden in the hearts. And then sometimes it's mentioned, sometimes it might not be mentioned. I'll take just one more. You and the people around you that you're dealing with, what's in the heart of people. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Glasses on, and it says, I care too much what others think. That's the problem. You might be in a situation where you need to let go of it Because that's what they're saying with the Seven of Swords. You should have left some time ago, but you're holding on. You see this here? The Seven of Swords is all about you should have left some time ago. You should have let go of something some time ago. But you care too much about what people say. And that was, again, the pride. In regard to pride. That shouldn't have stopped you. But sometimes timing, divine timing is everything. Everything happens with divine timing. It says, I want to spend more time with you. This could be the Sagittarius that you're meeting. This fire energy, Sagittarius, with maybe a touch of water. Pisces is the other water part of them. Possibly. There could be other ones like Cancer or Scorpio. But Pisces has come up. So I want to spend more time with you. Very interesting. There is someone new and there is a lot of passion with this person. Your intelligence is so hot, so sexy. This person, well, usually Sagittarius are brilliant and Pisces are brilliant. So put together, passionate, brilliant. This is someone that's going to change your life. You do appreciate their intelligence. You find it sexy. There's a lot of lust, a lot of passion, a lot of craziness between you and this person. And it's all over the place. It shows it. And it's going to end up, it's your soulmate. That's why you're so moved with this person. Okay. Now, we're going to take 2 more messages from this deck for all Taurus. And let's see what's going on. First, we've got, okay, glasses on. We've got express your love. Express your love, right? It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. When you meet this person, you're crazy about them. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Romantic feelings your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. You might be feeling something as soon as this chapter is over. You start a new chapter. You are going to start feeling so much for someone. And they're letting you know that your feelings are real. And perhaps they're reciprocated because this is your soulmate. Let's have a look at one more message from this section. It says, if you could do anything, ask yourself, what would it be? What would you want to do? If you could do it, right, what would it be? The answer is within your heart. It's all hidden within your heart, not within your mind. Not in your mind. Oh my God, I thought I was saying that. Not in your mind. It's in your heart. So go deep and see what your heart says. Your heart is your highest self, your soul. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, that's what it is. The gateway to our soul is the heart. So ask yourself, if you wanted to do something, what will it be? I think some of you want to travel, and I think some of you want to start something magnificent, to have a beautiful relationship. And some of you might be wanting to end something that you know you should have ended some time ago, and it's going to happen. And some of you wanting to start a new business, a new partnership. So that is all happening. Now, we've got everything understood. I'm going to see what are the star sign combination of the people that you're dealing with, the people that you are that are coming in your life, like your soulmate. We know it's coming. Your soulmate, you need to know, is water and fire, because you are earth. All you need to move forward is fire to regenerate, start fresh, and water to replenish. So let's see. And of course, there are the people, the family, the people that you're dealing with. They're all going to come up. I'm going to take out a few cards, so stick with me until the end and I'll put it together for you. For all Taurus, the truth, I'm going to cut and take 2 cards. So we've got water, Scorpio, double Scorpio. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So we've got 2 Scorpio as the water energy. This proposal, this could be an idea that might be coming from someone that you know who's Scorpio. Okay, next one. We got Cancer. Remember I said there is a possibility of Cancer. So Cancer is the other water energy. And then we've got Aries. There's Aries there also. Let's have a look. All Taurus. Let's see what doubles and triples, because it's the ones that double and triple. We've got Leo, fire energy, Uranus, Aquarius. All right, let's have a look. The truth for all Taurus. And we've got Aquarius twice. And we've got Leo twice. Leo, Aquarius goes over here. Aquarius and Uranus, their ruler. Yeah. Let's have a look further. There may be an Aquarius that you're dealing with on a daily basis or thinking about on a daily basis. A lot of Taurus do have Aquarius as a family member or a best friend that they talk to all the time. Fire energy, Sagittarius. There's Sagittarius. It has come up. And then we've got earth energy, Capricorn. All right, we'll see. Don't forget, There's a lot of different people that you might be dealing with. Okay, Taurus, like yourself. There could be someone that's got Taurus in them. Earth energy. Aries, fire energy. Where is Aries? Here. All right, so that's two Aries. The truth. Okay, so we got Virgo, which is earth energy, and we've got Pluto, another Scorpio here. Scorpio has tripled. There might be someone in your life that you're dealing with on a daily basis, a Scorpio, like a sibling or a son or, you know, a spouse. Aries again, Aries has quadrupled. Fire energy, Leo. I'll put it here with the fire. A little bit more before we get to the answers, all the answers. Okay, we've got Sagittarius has tripled, fire energy, and we've got Uranus. Aquarius has tripled also. The truth. Aquarius could be someone, like I said, a sibling or something. But it's certainly not a soulmate. Neptune, water energy, goes with water. Cancer, quadrupled. Okay. And there's another one that just jumped out. Capricorn. Who else are you concerned about, consumed with, and dealing with? Virgo, earth energy, and Jupiter, Sagittarius again. Maybe one more, last one, to see if any other water energy comes up. Anything extra? And this is the finale. And the finale is Capricorn and Cancer. All right, let's go. Let's go and go through this and understand everything that's happening here. So I'm going to start with water and earth are the priority. So I'll leave air energy over here. I'll leave fire. Fire is very important, but not that important. Yes. Oh, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dear. Fire is number one for you. And then the second one is water. Then comes earth. Air, possibly not even needed, because air can only disrupt situations. For earth, because you are earth. Remember, not for others. If it's with air or with fire, it goes okay, but not with earth. Okay, so number one, that's regenerating you, getting you to start again, because that's what they're saying. An ending, and then a new chapter begins where you're thriving and you're growing and everything is becoming spectacular. Who is it happening with? I feel it's Sagittarius, because don't forget we've got one Sagittarius here. And let's have a look. There's quite a few Leos. There's Aries. I just feel Sagittarius is stronger, to be quite honest with you. Why I say that is because we've got the Sagittarius here, and we've got three, that's four Sagittarius. So for the majority of Taurus, you'll be dealing with a Sagittarius, which is a fire energy, which gives you regeneration and this new passion, lust, craziness, a soulmate that you'll feel connected with, and it's going to be fire, passion between you and them. It's fire energy, number one. So number one, Sagittarius, there's four. That means the more they are, the more Taurus will be dealing with that. The second ranking is Aries. There's three Aries here. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries. So there's three Aries. So Sagittarius first, Aries second, and then finally there's Leo, and there's three Leo. So there could be also a Leo. Fire energy is strong, but number one leading the way is Sagittarius. There's four of them. As for water energy, something you really need when you got fire to regenerate you, start fresh, become passionate again, become alive again, then you need water. Water so that you can replenish. Both you and fire need water to be able to survive. So who is the water energy? I feel it's Cancer. Why? I'll show you why. Okay, could be Cancer. Maybe I'm wrong. Wait a minute. Uranus. These are the Earth. No, it's not Cancer. I was wrong. It's Scorpio. 1, 2. You might be... Actually, just bear with me. Pluto. Yeah, there's 3 Scorpios. And there is 3 Cancer. And there is 1 Pisces. We have 2 Pisces because this is a Pisces card. So, starting with Scorpio... We didn't have the Chariot, no. So we have Scorpio. There might be someone that's close to you that you're dealing with, or it could be part of the water energy that's coming with the fire energy as your soulmate. Scorpio, number 1, and also Cancer, number 1. So they're both 3. For the majority of Taurus, it's going to be either Cancer or Scorpio. Very small minority will be dealing with Pisces. There's 2 Pisces, that and that, still 2, and these are 3. So water energy and fire energy have been established. You know who your soulmate is, and some of these people are part of your life, family, clan, and best friends also. that you're dealing with on a daily basis, talking and conversing. Now comes the earth energy that you are consumed with, thinking about, or dealing with, is Capricorn number 1. Capricorn number 1. Why? Because we have 3 Capricorns. So there is someone, Capricorn, this is earth energy like yourself, that you are probably thinking about dealing with, or it could be part of your soulmate. There could be a Sagittarius, cuspy Capricorn that might be coming in your life. So Capricorn dealing in earth energy is number 1 that you're dealing with is Capricorn. And then you've got Virgo. There is double Virgo here. So the majority will be talking, thinking, and dealing with Capricorn. And then the second majority will be dealing with Virgo. And finally, there's someone that's got Taurus in there, which is very small minority. The air energy that you might be also dealing with could be family, could be friends, could be an ex-lover, could be someone you're ending a chapter with, is Aquarius. And some of you could be dealing with a family member. Sometimes it's siblings, child, and so forth. And in other cases, it could be a friend, a relative, like a cousin, or it can be an ending of a chapter with someone that had Aquarius in them. We don't have any other air energies, like no Geminis, no Libra, just that. And that is the end of that. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do let me know what you think, my dear Taurus. Do let me know who these people are, these star signs, so we can get some perspective as to, have you met, maybe you've met someone just recently and you don't even know it's your soulmate. And then you realize and you think, oh my God, yes, this person is a Sagittarius. Oh my God, I wonder if they've got Cancer in the background, or Scorpio, or Pisces within them. And then you start investigating and thinking, oh my God, that's why I like them so much. That's why there's so much passion when I'm around them. It is my soulmate, and you get to know. And that's the reason I do this, for all of you to know where you're at, what's ending, what's coming, and so forth. What I see for you is magnificent. There is contentment. There is heavenly happiness coming your way. You are going to see things so clearly. You are going to be empowered. There's money coming. There's wealth coming. There's someone wonderful coming in your life. There is overcoming obstacles, end of chapters, and a great new beginning that's going to be very much compensating what you have been through, and it's going to heal you to move forward to the next chapter. And it's just going to be there's so much fulfillment. Like you haven't had fulfillment in a long time, you will finally have great fulfillment. And that is magnificent. Truly magnificent. I love this for you. I wish it for you. It's there, it's coming. I wish all the happiness for you, my dear Taurus, and preparing you for an amazing. So if you are in the midst of a big struggle and you're hurting and you want to set boundaries and you want to say enough is enough, I can't handle this anymore, remember, it's all opening up for you very soon. It's all coming. It's all happening. Within 4 weeks, from 4 weeks to 4 months, all this is going to start getting established. I look forward to doing your reading next. Do give me a thumbs up if you like the reading, if you enjoyed it. And of course, comment in regard to the star signs so we know what's, and in regard to anything that you want to know. But remember, there is fulfillment and so many blessings are pouring into your life that you will be amazed. I do wish that you continue your support. Fingers up, like thumbs up if you like the reading, like I said, and please continue with your support by watching extra 1 or 2 videos per week just in support of my health. That I'm in gratitude for. My best wishes, regards, sincere blessings to all of you. Peace, love, namaste.